Have you ever wondered why some apps get released fast but somehow still stay secure, while others face costly breaches? Imagine if security wasn't an obstacle, but actually a natural part of development. Today, we're diving into that very world, where speed meets security, and how you can make it work for your software. Welcome to Bluehat Cybersec Academy. In today's fast-paced digital world, software applications evolve rapidly. Businesses demand faster releases. Users expect robust, secure, and reliable applications. This tension between speed and security has given rise to something called DevSecOps, a practice that integrates security seamlessly into the development lifecycle. It ensures that security is not an afterthought. Instead, it becomes a shared responsibility across development, operations, and security teams. So, what exactly is DevSecOps? Well, it's short for Development, Security, and Operations, and it's really an evolution of the traditional DevOps methodology. While DevOps focuses on unifying development and operations to deliver software faster and more efficiently, DevSecOps adds a vital dimension: security. In simple terms, DevOps focuses on continuous integration, delivery, and collaboration, whereas DevSecOps ensures security is integrated at every stage, from design to deployment, without slowing down delivery cycles. Instead of treating security as a gate at the end of development, DevSecOps makes it a continuous and automated part of the pipeline. Now you might be asking, why does DevSecOps matter so much? Cybersecurity threats are evolving every day, and the cost of breaches is skyrocketing. Consider this: the average global cost of a data breach reached $4.45 million in 2023, and, honestly, 60% of companies go out of business within 6 months of a significant cyber attack. Traditional security at the end approaches just fail to detect vulnerabilities early, which increases both risk and cost. By embedding security in the development lifecycle, DevSecOps reduces risk early by catching vulnerabilities during coding rather than post-deployment. It accelerates compliance by automating checks against standards like ISO 27001, PCI DSS, or HIPAA. It saves costs because fixing security issues early is far cheaper than addressing them after release. And, it really fosters collaboration by bridging the gap between developers, operations, and security teams. To make DevSecOps work effectively, there are a few core principles that guide it. First, there's shift-left security. The idea here is to address security as early as possible in the software development lifecycle. This includes threat modeling during design, following secure coding practices, and running static application security testing, or SAST, during development. By catching vulnerabilities early, developers prevent security debt from accumulating. Next, DevSecOps emphasizes continuous security. Just as DevOps promotes continuous integration and deployment, DevSecOps promotes continuous security. This means continuously monitoring applications and infrastructure, running automated vulnerability scans, and receiving real-time alerts for remediation. Continuous security ensures security is proactive, not reactive. Another key principle is automation. Automation is really the backbone of DevSecOps because manual security checks slow down release cycles and are prone to error. Automation enables tasks like code scanning, dependency vulnerability checks, container security scanning, and policy enforcement in CI/CD pipelines. Tools like Snyk, Aqua Security, and Checkmarx integrate seamlessly with DevOps pipelines, making security efficient and scalable. Finally, DevSecOps is also about collaboration and culture. It's as much about mindset as technology. Teams must break silos between developers, security engineers, and operations. They must share responsibility for security and encourage learning from security incidents rather than penalizing teams. A security-first mindset ensures that everyone contributes to building resilient software. Let's talk about how DevSecOps fits into the development lifecycle itself. From planning and design to development, build, testing, deployment, and monitoring, security can be embedded at each stage. During planning and design, teams perform threat modeling, secure architecture reviews, and compliance assessments. During development, they use static code analysis, follow secure coding guidelines, and check dependencies. During the build phase, automated build time security scans and secret detection are performed. Testing involves dynamic application security testing, penetration testing, and fuzz testing. Deployment includes infrastructure as code scanning, container security checks, and policy enforcement. Finally, in monitoring and operations, teams run continuous monitoring, anomaly detection, incident response, and vulnerability management. By embedding security at every stage, organizations reduce the likelihood of post-deployment breaches. To help with all of this, there are some widely used DevSecOps tools. For SAST and DAST, there's Checkmarx, Veracode, and OWASP ZAP. Dependency scanning can be done with Snyk or Dependabot. Container security is handled by tools like Aqua Security, Twistlock, and Trivy. For CI/CD security, Jenkins Security Plugins and GitHub Actions with security scans are popular. And for monitoring and incident response, tools like Splunk, ELK-Stack, and Prometheus are widely used. These tools help automate checks, detect vulnerabilities early, and enforce policies consistently. Of course, implementing DevSecOps is not without challenges. There can be cultural resistance, where developers see security as slowing them down. Skill gaps may exist, because security expertise must be distributed across teams. Tool integration can be complex if multiple tools are not integrated properly, and legacy systems may lack modern security practices. Overcoming these challenges requires strong leadership, training, and a commitment to shared responsibility. Despite the challenges, the benefits are significant. Organizations that adopt DevSecOps experience faster time to market, because security is automated and continuous, avoiding delays. They enjoy improved quality, with reduced vulnerabilities and fewer post-release patches. They build enhanced trust, as customers gain confidence knowing security is integrated into development, and regulatory compliance becomes simpler, thanks to automated audits and checks. Companies like Netflix, Amazon, and Salesforce have embraced DevSecOps, achieving both speed and security at scale. In an era where cyber threats are constantly evolving, treating security as a final checkpoint is no longer sufficient. DevSecOps is the strategic answer. It integrates security into every phase of the development lifecycle, while maintaining the agility and speed that modern businesses demand. By embracing automation, shift-left security, continuous monitoring, and a security-first culture, organizations can build software that is fast, reliable, and secure. DevSecOps doesn't just protect applications. It empowers teams, enhances innovation, and builds trust in a digital-first world. Security is no longer optional. It's a shared responsibility. With DevSecOps, the future of software development is not just fast. It's secure, resilient, and reliable. Before we wrap up, here's a quick challenge for you. Can you name 3 tools used for automating security in DevSecOps? What does shift-left security mean, and why is it important? And at which stage of the SDLC would you use dynamic application security testing? Drop your answers in the comments. Let's see who's really keeping up with DevSecOps. If you enjoyed this deep dive into DevSecOps, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to keep your business safe and compliant, our governance and compliance playlist shows you how.